Hi, I'm Patrik Marier. I'm actually one of the co-editor of the book Getting Wise About Getting Old. I am the scientific director for the Center of Research and Expertise in Social Gerontology and the lead researcher of the V team, which is a research team that focuses on issues of social exclusion and older adults. I'm also a political science professor at Concordia University, and my area of expertise has to do with anything related to public policy and aging, such as pension, long-term care, and the administration of aging. Yes, so we are hearing increasingly that the baby boomers are actually quite wealthy. And this is not just a recent phenomena. In fact, if you go back in time already 20 years ago, right, there was an insurance company who was promoting Freedom 55 as if now retirement was a new epoch in time of leisure and luxury. And in France recently, in the newspaper Libération, they call the baby boomers the spoiled children of retirement. So what we're doing with this chapter to explore is to what extent are baby boomers wealthy? Does it apply to all of them? So have we literally moved from an era of poverty to one of affluence for older adults? It depends, right? I think the first element to consider is that seniors are a very heterogeneous population. And in fact, if you look at the socioeconomic and the health indicators, there is much more diversity within older adults than there are with any other age groups. So on one hand, the key reason behind the eclosion and the popularity of this myth is that seniors tended to be extremely poor regardless of socioeconomic classes. This has changed drastically. Canada's pension system, as it matured, it has really reduced the number of individuals living in poverty. Right now, we estimate that there are about 10 to 12% of older adults who are actually living in poverty. But on the other end, there are older adults who actually have had a very lengthy professional career who actually are earning quite a nice amount in terms of retirement income. Right? So we tend to depict seniors as a homogeneous group, coherent group, when the reality is far more complex. And on top of it all, you also had, like we pointed out in the article, right, you would have an expansions in terms of activities and purchase from older adults. As a result, you could have the cottage industries just seeing an influx of older adults coming, and then you generalize that, hey, all older adults are buying cottages, where in fact it is a very particular niche of older adults who can afford to actually purchase that said cottage. When we look at actually retirement income after taxes, we can clearly see that the average senior is actually not that wealthy. In fact, if you look at the statistics from Quebec that looks at the income from the old age security and the guaranteed income supplement, but also the total income after taxes. So if you look for men between the age of 65 and 74, we're talking about an income of $32,000 a year. However, if you look at women, in both cases, regardless of age, we're talking about an income over $23,000 a year, which is less than $2,000 a month. So already from this, if we look at the average, we can easily conclude that baby boomers are not that wealthy. And in fact, in terms of the average and those living below the average, they are still living with a fairly modest income.